From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Good Wednesday morning. It's 5:30. Welcome to Montana This Morning. I'm Victoria Hill. Thanks for kicking off your day with us. And good morning to Miller.
Morning.
Here to get us all caught up on this wacky weather we're having.
It was crazy yesterday. The possibility of some tornado activity. Blaine County and Garfield County, we're still waiting for some reports on that. We have a chance where we could see some strong storms again today, but not a bad start here as we take a live look across Billings, Yellowstone County from Sacrifice Cliff. That shot courtesy of the Stockman Bank weather cam. We're sitting at 61 at the airport. It's sticky out there. Humidity at 72%. The dew point's at 52. Not that bad, but it's still sticky. Still moisture blanketing the area for a shot to give us some more of those isolated showers if we tap into that today. Winds out of the west at about 8 miles an hour. Quickly, temperatures across the viewing area. Ingomar sitting at 59. We've got Huntley at 60. 61 in Clark, down in Cody at 60, over in Sheridan we're at 57, Livingston at 53, my friends in White Sulphur Springs at 53 right now. We'll go with highs today mainly in the 90s. We're getting hotter. We're going to try to get up to about 97 today here in Billings. That'll be about 12 degrees above average. We're going to have a lot of sunshine with some clouds mixing in, maybe full-on cloud cover as we get in later in the day, and that's when the chances of those isolated showers and maybe some strong thunderstorms coming in. I think here in Yellowstone County to the northeast, the farther northeast you go, maybe a potential to see some of those stronger storms. We'll definitely keep an eye on that for you as we go along today.
All right, sounds like a plan, and I will get on to the news. Thanks, Miller.
Okay.
Our top story this Wednesday morning, the search for Tatum Murrell is intensifying. Today, 3 helicopters will fly the sky and dozens of rescuers will scour the ground looking for the hiker who disappeared near Red Lodge. The 23-year-old MSU student has been missing since last week. She is an experienced hiker who planned to climb 5 large peaks in the Beartooths over the holiday weekend. Yesterday, crews focused their search within 15 miles of the West Fork Trail, which is her last confirmed location. Authorities stress they do not want citizen searchers, saying the area is rugged and only safe for professionals. More resources are expected today to help with the search.
Our main focus going forward is going to be to have people on the ground searching in this rugged terrain. We have in contact with Gallatin Search and Rescue. They're going to hopefully be sending some crews over to assist us with alpine search, and we're bringing in additional helicopter resources to continue searching.
Yesterday, Search and Rescue attempted to find Murrell's location by pinging her phone and satellite communication device, but both were unresponsive. If you have any information on her whereabouts, call the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 446-1234. In other news, it will be up to Billings voters to decide if medical and recreational marijuana can be sold within city limits. Recreational marijuana sales become legal in Montana on January 1st, but cities can block businesses from selling it in town. Last night, the City Council had the option to regulate marijuana sales itself, but voted to put the issue in the hands of voters. It will appear on the November 2nd ballot, which will also include the $7 million public safety levy. City staff will have 19 days to write the ballot language, with a first reading set for July 26th. Turning to crime, an 18-year-old is now behind bars for shooting and killing a man in downtown Billings last month. 18-year-old Bridget Fisher was arrested and charged with deliberate homicide in the death of Thaddeus Merritt, who is from Chicago. It all played out just before midnight on June 24th in the downtown parking lot off of North 27th between Jake's and the Burger Dive. Court documents reveal Fisher and a group of people were walking toward Merritt and another group. Surveillance video shows Fisher pulling out a gun and shooting Merritt multiple times at point-blank range. After Merritt fell, Fisher allegedly fired 2 more shots. Merritt then fired back from the ground, hitting Fisher in the legs and ankle. Merritt later died at the hospital. Across the country, severe drought and high temperatures are causing water shortages and concerns about the availability and price of electric power. Unfortunately, Montana is not immune, and some consumers will likely pay higher prices. Northwestern Energy generates plenty of power in Montana for its 380,000 customers here, but it still has to buy additional power on the market every summer to meet peak demand during hot weather. But demand is so high, there isn't as much power to buy, meaning prices will rise.
We set our forecast about a year ago for what we thought we'd pay in July and August and September of this year, we thought we'd spend about $15 million on market purchases. If these prices continue, we think that those purchases will be more like 40 million rather than 15 million.
The extra 25 million Northwestern spins will be passed on to customers, but not until next year. Officials say utility rates are recalculated on an annual basis. In western Montana, authorities are searching for a grizzly bear that killed a person yesterday. The incident shut down all campsites near the town of Ovando, just west of Lincoln. The victim was traveling with a group of cyclists and was camping in the area overnight when the attack happened. Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks say they have video of a bear walking through Ovando earlier this week. They believe the same bear got into a chicken coop earlier that day and is the same one responsible for the attack. The identity of the victim has not been released. In national news, Tropical Storm Elsa is bringing heavy winds and life-threatening storm surge as it nears landfall along Florida's west coast. CBS's Tina Krause has the latest.
Elsa is moving its way up along Florida's west coast. The storm is headed for the state's Big Bend.
Maximum sustained winds now estimated to be 70 miles per hour. And there are potential for higher gusts.
Watches and warnings are in place in much of the state and extend into the Carolinas.
If you look at how lopsided this storm is, anything to the east of the eye will have some storm impacts for sure.
Its outer bands lashed the Keys on Tuesday.
The rain's coming at all angles. You can see by the palm trees that it's blowing everywhere. It's coming at all angles.
Many residents said storms are a fact of life in the Sunshine State.
Being here so many years, I think we have them here and there, and it's like you kind of get used to it.
This is paradise that everybody loves so much. This is the price that we pay. Some people don't like it. I'm a local myself. I love it.
Foul weather forced rescue crews to suspend work at the site of the Surfside condo collapse, but the area was spared a direct hit from the storm. Tina Krause, CBS News.
The teams looking for victims recovered more bodies. Florida officials say they have not seen any signs of life and have not found any voids in the rubble that would allow anyone to stay alive. The National Weather Service says Elsa's wind speeds will drop quickly after it makes landfall, but will likely remain a tropical storm for several days. The Agriculture Department is expected to announce a new rule to protect animal producers. The rule will make it easier for producers to sue large companies over unfair and deceptive practices. The current federal law has been interpreted as saying a farmer must prove a company is causing harm to the entire industry. The new rule would ease the burden of proof. The Biden administration says this is an effort to create more competition in the agriculture sector. President Joe Biden is also expected to make a move that will make it easier for people to fix their broken cell phones. He will direct the Federal Trade Commission to create new right-to-repair rules. The rule is a result of cell phone and other tech companies limiting who can fix a person's broken phone or gaming console. Grocery stores are bracing for even higher prices and stocking up on items while they can. Stores are buying things like sugar, boxed food, and frozen meat to keep shelves full. General Mills, Campbell's Soup, and Smucker's are some companies raising prices. When prices start going up, stores often buy more inventory to protect their profit. They do face the possibility of losing money if prices drop, but that isn't expected to happen this year. New numbers show what many people already know. Housing has never been so expensive. The median price for an existing home in May was more than $350,000 for the first time ever. It's 24% higher than the median price in May of 2020 and represents the biggest annual increase on record. Prices have been on the rise since last year with demand at record levels. But now sales are slowing down, and some experts say it's a sign of record low inventory and high costs. The ship that's now famous for blocking the Suez Canal for almost 1 week will hit the open water again today. The vessel had been held under court order for 3 months in Egypt, but an Egyptian court lifted the seizure, allowing it to leave the canal today. The Suez Canal revealed it reached a financial settlement with the ship's owner, which led to the court ruling. Pope Francis is starting to be more physically active just days after his surgery. The Vatican says the Pope ate breakfast yesterday, read newspapers, and went for a walk. The Pope underwent intestinal surgery on Sunday. The Vatican says the Pope's recovery is going well and routine control tests are good. Pope Francis will stay in the hospital through the week. Thank you so much for starting your Wednesday with us here on Montana This Morning.